Hello and welcome to OBO. This is part 4 of how to start a trucking business. In this part, we're trying to cover quite a few subjects. One of them could be the purchase or lease your trucks. So we are going to cover that topic and also the hiring drivers topic. And if we still have time, we will talk about another topic, which is the insurance. But I will determine if it's going to be a long video, then I'll cut it short and then cover as much as possible. And thank you for watching. So let's get to it. So purchase or lease a trucks. So determine the number and type of trucks you will need to start your business with, and decide whether you need to purchase or lease them. So, purchasing a truck, it's all about saving money. When you start a business, or when it comes you're starting the trucking business, starting a trucking business, uh, the the main cost will be acquiring a trucks for the business, and that could be costly along the way. So purchasing a new trucks could be requires a lot of money, and it will set you back financially. So my opinion is buying a used truck from the auction. I will consider buying a truck from the used auction among buying a new truck from the dealership. Also, leasing a truck is an option that you could. It's up to you. You can consider that option. But when it comes to buying a truck, I would prefer buying a used truck from the auction. Of course, invest some money in a mechanic guy, a mechanic person, to conduct some inspection on on any truck that you are planning to purchase before moving along and buying that truck, because there are some major breakdown that happens to the trucks. They will set you back and will cost you a lot of money. That's the option on buying a truck. So before starting the trucking business, the biggest or the first big bill that you are going to face is buying a truck and equipment to for the trucking business, for your trucking business. Then along the way, you have to factor in the other cost. So the cost of maintenance, and also we will talk about the insurance. Insurance is another cost that you are going to face, which is the another big bill that you're going to face. And then, of course, along the way, when you start running the trucking business, fuel will be the uh, biggest bill that you are going to face almost every single day. As long as the truck is running, um, and no breakdowns and no setbacks. So after purchasing a truck, let's say you find a nice truck, cheap truck, and of course, by the way, it doesn't have to be a local truck. It doesn't have to be a local auction. Uh, I myself, I personally flew. I traveled to different states along the USA to buy my trucks. So I had trucks, some of them in Florida. I purchased a truck from Florida or from Illinois. Vegas, Las Vegas, Nevada, Texas, and also Missouri. So it doesn't have to be in locally. Whenever you find, do some research, please, guys. Do some research. Take your time. Spend a lot of time on finding a nice truck, clean truck, and also invest your money in a few money or some money in a local mechanic, so you can inspect the truck before buying it. That will save you a ton of money in the future or along the way. Once you have the truck taken, when you take the truck from the auction, there are some major issues that probably, if you're not a mechanic, if you're not an expert, I would recommend you, highly recommend you, to spend a couple hundred on a mechanic person with a device that can inspect the engine. And those devices, they have a powerful tools. I have used them before. They all, literally, they can find if the truck had a overheat issue. That's one of the issues. Like, overheat issue along the way will cost you money, because it will it will cost so much trouble in the future. I can dive deep into it if you guys want me to. Just comment or send me a message, and I can make a topic, a whole conversation, a whole topic about major issues in the trucks. Uh, Forgive me for saying that. My expertise in the Freightliner, Cascadia Freightliners or Detroit engines mainly. I've never had a Cummins or any other engines, or I could name a bunch of them, but I had no experience with them. The mainly experience I had is with Detroit engines. I had them since they were old, so I can talk all day about the major issues that they have. Now, after buying a truck, finding a nice truck, you're done with the truck. So whether you hire a driver or um, hire a driver or driving yourself, if you start a trucking business, I would recommend you having a CDL, because you are going to be needed someday, somehow. You are going to be needed. So let's talk about this scenario. Let's say you have a CDL, but you're not going to try to drive the trucks. You're going to manage the company, but you have a CDL. Okay, hiring a drivers, it's challenging, and one of the challenges is a lot of so many trucking companies owners, they get so excited or so happy to find drivers, and they just rush into it. Do not rush into it. Take your time. Test them, please. Test them. Test the drivers. Get in the truck. Take them on the road test. See how they are driving. Spend few minutes. Invest a few minutes in your truck and in your company mainly, to find out what that driver is. If they are patient, if they are good drivers, they know how to shift. If it's not a shifting issue, if it's an automatic, their driving behavior. Do they treat your truck a good way? Do they? This will save you a ton of money in the future, and safety violations, because on top of the breakdowns, your make sure this is the main thing, guys. Safety issues. The trucking industry is highly regulated business, and it's all about safety. So it's all about your scores. When your scores, I can make another video talking about the SMS, the safety measurement, how they calculate, how the DOT, Department of Transportation, how they calculate your safety. uh, scores, and that how that scores how the scores affect your company, trucking company. It could be so many factors. One of them, insurance cost. You will see insurance cost go up. I can make another video if you need me to talking about this topic. This is a major topic, by the way. We can talk about how the DOT, Department of Transportation, or the FMCSA treat the newcomer. I think they call it. I believe they call it newcomers. So when you start your trucking company, they put you into a new, I think it's in, they call it newcomers status. What they do, they watch your company closely for 1 year or few months. I need to do some research on this to make sure, because I'm talking about the old days. They do so. What they do, they look closely at your company, see see how you are doing, make sure you are doing well. If you make any mistakes, they hit you with that audit. Have you ever wondered or asked yourself what are the audit? There are so many different ways they do auditing. Some of them they ask you for your. I'm talking about the old days. They normally ask about if you. Okay, let me tell you. Let me cut it short. So because this is a huge topic. So if your company, if your trucking company get a violation with a log or login device or hours of service, if it happens many times, they will audit your company regarding this, whether you have to do safety training to your drivers, or whether how you overcome this issue. Another issue, God forbid, accidents. This is the another main issue. If you get into an accident, you will get hit with the audit right away. I hope I didn't take long of your time. The next topic, we will talk about how you are uh, securing an insurance coverage for your trucking company and for your equipment. How you take your time, try to save money on the insurance, because this is another major uh, bill that you're going to face before getting on the road. It's finding a nice insurance, a good insurance, high score, which is it goes above B. If it's A, graded A, it'll be amazing and cost effective. It will cost you less money, and then also how to deal with them, how to watch from dropping your company or taking your company off the coverage and dropping you off. It's just there's so many. The insurance topic is a major topic with the trucking business. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. I appreciate you guys listening to this. Uh, Comment, please. Send us a message. Comment. We are here to help. If you have any question, we are here to help. We have nothing else but helping you guys. Uh, it's a courtesy. I would appreciate it if you guys subscribe to our channel, hit the bell button, so you can stay tuned and up to date with our videos, as we are doing our best to grow this channel and post a video or videos every single day.